In this video we are going to look at an action query, the first of the 3 action queries you need to know about, and this is an append query we're going to look at. So if I just open up my Access objects, I have got a table of lessons, and that shows all lessons that have been booked, and I've got a duplicate of that which I've named table old lessons. If I just go into design view, you see it's exactly the same structure as the structure of table lessons. What I want to use the action query for is to copy lessons that have already taken place from table lesson into table old lessons, and then we can take steps to delete them from table lessons. So table old lessons will always contain lessons that have taken place, so we've got a permanent record of those lessons, and table lessons will just contain lessons that have been booked and haven't yet taken place. So to create this action query, go to Query Design and select Table Lessons, Add and Close, and we want all of the fields from table lessons in our query grid. At the moment, select is selected as the type of query. We want this to be an append query, so we click on append. Append to which table? So we choose table old lessons, click OK, and as I click OK, watch the query grid, it changes. Okay. And the fields from table lessons are now matched to the fields from table old lesson. The criteria for this, we want to copy the data if the lesson is less than date, so less than today. And then let's run that query. So we're about to append 8 rows, so 8 records will be copied over to the table old lessons, so yes to that, and that's the query run. So let's save it now so we can run it in the future. We'll call this one query move old lessons. Oh, I've already created one with this name, so yes, we'll replace it and close the query. Now table old lessons now contains lots of lessons that have already taken place. Now those lessons are still in table lessons. We haven't deleted them. The append query doesn't take anything out of table lessons. It has just copied and replicated that data into table old lessons. So we're now going to do a delete query, which is another type of action query, to delete those lessons from table lessons. So we go to Query Design, choose Table Lessons, Add and Close. Use the Shift and Click method to add your fields to the query grid. Let's try that again. And this time we're going to choose from the ribbon delete. This is a delete query. You can see the query grid changes. So delete where, and let's put the criteria in, where the lesson is less than today's date, where the data lesson has already gone, it's happened. Let's run the query. You're going to delete 8 rows from the table, that's fine. Save the query. And let's just take a look now. Let's close that query. Let's take a look at table lessons. It's now empty. So we've deleted all of the data from the table because those lessons had passed.